conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field first today. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rival. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Cobb, and he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got a man, it's Cobb. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Tigers are flying down the field.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise safe completion on the screen. Spins away from the defense. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that in the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like, it literally becomes basketball is man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
On first down, Nate Frazier makes it past the marker. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses.
Could be an alley. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And it's a sack. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll give to Frazier. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The run inside. It's Cobb. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught in the backfield. It's Nimrod. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. On third down, here's Frazier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The give, running right, it's Frazier. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The play-action fake. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reads it, fires complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Brown wants to pass. Steps away. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Frazier running left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's the Boilermakers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A pick 6!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Auburn lines up quickly.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get...
Turning it on! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Frazier again. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He should.
Got some room, made it to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Here's Nate Frazier. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was.
Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Running inside. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the option. There's some room. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Defense showing blitz here. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On first down, Nate Frazier.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff for Frazier. Got enough for the first. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Frazier again. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the boot, looking for his man. Touchdown, Bulldog! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Kane. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Maybe some room here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big... Snags it, and there's running room. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Unloads quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the 2nd time we've called his number, called his name, like his 2nd catch of the day. We're used to this guy.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a longer. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he makes a catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd down play from the gun. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they're staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Cobb. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Auburn lines up quickly. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.